Hi guys, today we're going to take a look at Krailos Surface for level 70 plus mages, and I was actually incredibly positively surprised hunting here, because this is not a place many people really talk about. It's not very common, and I think this is because it's really hard to design the optimal route. It really took me quite a lot of time of running around and figuring out where to run to make this place efficient, but once I figured it out, it's actually really good, and I definitely do recommend it. So, raw experience you can get here is about 530k per hour, which is pretty good. It's not like incredible, but it's, you know, it's up there in one of the best places in this level range. Starting level 70 plus, just because some of those ogres can hurt quite a lot. So, you know, kind of want to have a bit of a health pool to avoid getting one shot. But the key benefit of this place is actually the expected loot you can get here. So majority of the profit, the standard profit, comes from broken shamanic staffs here. Those are used in the magic level imbuement, and those drop from the ogre shamans, so that's where a lot of the profit comes from. However, okay, and the broken shamanic staffs provide about 200k per hour profit, like sort of baseline. But there's also a rare drop called the voodoo doll, which is used in the shaman outfit, which drops from the ogre shamans. Those usually cost somewhere around 1kk per hour in my experience on most. They cost 1kk each in my experience. And based on how many ogre shamans you kill here and the drop rate, you can expect to loot about a doll every sort of 3 to maybe 4 hours, which gives you like an expected profit of 300k per hour from the dolls alone. So if you couple that with the broken shamanic staffs and stuff, you can actually, on a, you know, in like a long-term basis, expect something around like 500k per hour profit, which is really good for this sort of low level mages. Obviously, this is a bit like a lottery, right? You can get unlucky and not drop a single doll in like 10 hours, and that would suck. But the baseline profit is still pretty decent. Baseline XP is also still pretty decent. So even if you don't drop any of those high ticket dolls, it's still a reasonable respawn. So yeah, I do recommend hunting here. It takes about 5 hours for full bestiary. You won't have to do it again. So yeah, I think it's pretty decent. Overall tier rating, I give it an 8 here, which is pretty good. Difficulty around 7 out of 10. Like I mentioned, they do deal a lot of physical damage, high hits, so you do have to be kind of careful. I am using a dwarven set. I don't think it's super strictly necessary. If you were here with like a focus cape and dwarven legs, probably would be all right. Moving on, I recommend level 70 plus. There is no access quest required. You will need a dwarven ring because they do make you drunk. This place can be effectively hunted by mages, and also paladins. Paladins hunt a single target, so obviously it's much slower, much worse. I don't really bother here as a paladin, but it is possible. Monk, I'm not sure yet. I haven't tried it on a monk. I think it's probably going to be okay. I can see a monk doing all right here, but probably nothing too crazy. And I recommend at least 1 times powerful void and 2 times basic void imbuements for that mana sustain. Supplies per hour about 100. SMPs probably a little bit more because, you know, I'll have 2 times powerful void, so obviously I'm not using that much mana. It's mostly just using the thunderstorms, about 1600 thunderstorms per hour. You'll need just 6 mastermind potions per hour, some sudden death runes for emergencies. And the character you'll see in the video is level 80 sorcerer or druid. Maybe druid actually, I may be wrong here. I think it's a druid with around 60 magic level. So I already pre-drew the route because it's a little bit complicated. You kind of basically focus on the west and north and northeast sections of the map, and yeah, this is basically the loop that you take. I mean, I can just draw over it in like other color just to show you how I go. So I start, the boat is somewhere here, by the way, in the bottom left. Okay, so you start, and I usually just go, yeah, I kind of go like this through here, then I go up here, you know, I follow this, killing everything, go do something like this, come back here, go down, and restart there. So that's kind of what I do. And yeah, it's pretty damn good. It's actually surprisingly good. I was not expecting this place to be any good, actually, when I came here. I thought I would check it out and it's going to be rubbish, but actually the results are pretty decent. The experience is decent. The loot is great. So yeah, kind of an underrated spot. Definitely recommend it. The only place in the game where you can do this bestiary as well. So for bestiary, it's worth coming in. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to pay the video now. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.